Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 37 of the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here on Madden NFL 22. The 2022 NFL season kicks off today with the new look Toronto Thunderbirds. Football has hit the country of Canada and they begin their season in Cincinnati to face the Cincinnati Bengals. Both these teams coming off of very successful 2021 campaigns. Both teams made the playoffs and won their respective divisions. We'll see who can start their season 1-0 as we kick off the 2022 NFL season. If you're excited for this season, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Toronto starts off with the football and it's Ryan Fitzpatrick back for his age 39 season in the NFL, coming off of a 5,000-yard season, 30 touchdowns, and 19 interceptions. Very first play from offense, it's a quick strike to Terry McLaurin on the slant route. He gains 8. Now 2nd and 2, going to hand off to the NFL Offensive Player of the Year from last year, Antonio Gibson, who gets a 5-yard carry for a first down. Now to the 38-yard line, now a draw play to Gibson as he's going to break the tackle at Jesse Bates, and he's going to gain close to the marker. They mark him inches shy. At the 48-yard line, Fitzpatrick now back to pass, trying to set up a screen for Gibson. He gets involved in both facets of the offense. There's another first down. Out to the 47-yard line. It's a play fake to Gibson now as Fitzpatrick's looking downfield. He steps up, though, and just tucks it and run. Very veteran-savvy move. Picks up 7 with his legs. Despite being 39, Fitzpatrick can still get a little bit of mobility. This play is blown up. 2nd and 3. Handoff goes backwards. Gibson's tackled behind the line by Trey Hendrickson. Now 3rd and 6 from the 43. Fitzpatrick in the pocket, throws it short left. This one's out of bounds. We're going to say Gibson got his feet down. And it's going to be a 57-yard field goal for the newest kicker in Toronto, Rodrigo Blankenship, who was signed in the offseason. As he drills it down the middle, Toronto takes a 3-0 lead. And here comes the NFL Comeback Player of the Year from last year, Joe Burrow, who bounced back from an ACL injury and threw for 3,700 yards, 31 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Cincinnati hopes he can build upon that in his 3rd year in the NFL. They start off their own 25-yard line. Burrow's back to pass, gets it swatted right in his face. This is a very dominant front 7 for Toronto. Now 2nd and 10. Burrow back to pass again from the gun. He's going to take a deep shot right side for Chase, and this one is broken up. William Jackson III all over that one, and now it's a 3rd and 10 for Cincinnati. Burrow back to pass for the 3rd time. Checks it down. He's actually picked off by Forrest. Derek Forrest, the backup free safety, has the first interception of the season. Burrow just not on the same page, and now Toronto's set up deep in Cincinnati territory. Now 2nd and 8, handoff to Gibson. He's going to be tackled down, but not before gaining 5. 3rd and 3, Toronto goes empty. Fitzpatrick back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run, and there's a first down by Fitzpatrick as he gains it to the 13-yard line, and Toronto's in the red zone. 8:30 left to go in the first quarter. It's a handoff to Gibson. He's got no space left side as DJ Reader and company are all over that one. Now 3rd and 10. Cincinnati sends 5. Throw left side. It's broken up, looking for McLaurin at the goal line. Then Toronto will settle for 3 again, so it's only a 6-0 lead here before the Thunderbirds. Cincinnati's second possession starts off with Mixon gets his first carry, nothing, as this was the best run defense from a season ago. 2nd and 10, Burrow left side has a man. It's a first down. It is the former Cleveland Brown, David Njoku, who moves the sticks. Njoku coming over on a 4-year, $22.5 million contract after being put in a backup role in Cleveland. 1st and 10, play fake to Mixon. He's going to throw it right side. Beautiful play design to get it to T. Higgins. This is a Cincinnati team that actually lost their offensive coordinator in the offseason. Brian Callahan left to become the head coach of the Denver Broncos, but they hired from within, so this is a lot of the same offense that you'll see from past Cincinnati teams. It's now 2nd and 7. Burrow back to pass. Looks across the middle, has a wide open man. There's Njoku again as he gets deeper into Toronto territory down to the 21. Bengals looking for their first point so far of the day as Burrow checks it down again. There is Jamar Chase, the 2nd-year superstar out of LSU. Now makes it 3rd and 3. Bunch to Burrow's left. He's going to take it in the gun. Scanning the field. Pressure's running out. Lobs it. And this one is broken up in the end zone. Higgins had it for a second, but Bengals will kick 3, and now it's 6-3 Toronto. Fitzpatrick gets sacked from behind. It's a strip sack. Thankfully, Donovan Smith is all over that one. Larry Ogunjobi gets credited for the strip sack, and now it's 3rd and 19 for Toronto. 4-man rush. Fitzpatrick is going to go down again. DJ Reader this time with the sack. Reader had 6 sacks a season ago, and that'll be how the first quarter ends. Toronto currently holds a 6-3 lead, but the Bengals have the football, and we'll start this drive from the 41 of Toronto. 2nd and 3, Burrow's all alone in the backfield. He's back to pass, throws it left side, and this one is caught by Higgins, but Sean McVay, the new head coach in Toronto, actually throws the challenge flag. And as we can see, Higgins did not get both feet in bounds. It happened right in front of McVay as he ends up winning this call. This is going to be ruled an incomplete pass on the reverse. So now it's 3rd and 3. Burrow back to pass. Quick pass over the middle. This one is no doubt a first down. It's Jacoby Myers who gets to the 26 of Toronto. And the former Patriot, who had 9 touchdowns a season ago, moves the sticks. To the 26-yard line of Toronto. There's a handoff to Mixon. He stumbles his way. Gets 4 after a lot of contact. 2nd and 5. 2 tight ends now in for Cincinnati to go back to Mixon right side. He's going to power through for a first down. Mixon, a very good running back in his own right. Kind of gets overlooked when you talk about the best backs in the NFL. Now 1st and 10, quick pass right side, and this one's going to be caught by Myers. He gets inside the 5, goal to go for Cincinnati. They come out in their goal line set. Mixing the deep back, it's a play fake, and Burrow has someone right in his face. It's Montez Sweat who brings down Burrow for the sack, making it 2nd and goal from the 11. Burrow underneath center. It's going to be a handoff to Mixon, trying to get some of that yardage back. He's going to run into Ioannidis and company. And that was 3rd and goal from the 8. Burrow flanked by Mixon to his left. He's going to look that way, and Mixon out of the backfield is wide open for a touchdown. Perfect play for Cincinnati. Gets the corner to bite deep, and Mixon comes underneath and scores in the receiving game. Bengals now up 10-6. After an errant throw by Fitzpatrick, it's now 2nd and 10 from their own 26-yard line. Play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick rolls to his right. He's hit as he throws. And Fitzpatrick's only 4 for 9 to start. Now 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick steps up in the pocket, and he's almost picked off. Fitzpatrick 4 for 10 for 18 yards into the 2nd quarter. Not a good start by Fitzmagic. 2nd and 5. Bengals back with the football. Here's Jamar Chase wide open, who gets it out to the 50. Nice 23-yard catch and run for the former LSU Tiger. 9:20 to go in the first half. Bengals at the logo at midfield. Quick pass by Burrow right side. Looking for Chase again. And William Jackson again gets his hand on the football. 2nd and 10 now. It's a handoff to Mixon. Met in the hole, but he breaks the tackle of Overshone. And he picks up 10, making it now 3rd and inches. Bengals bring everybody in tight. Burrow back to pass. Middle, wide open. David Njoku breaks the tackle, and he's off and running inside the 10, down at the 9. Bengals now goal to go, and threatening once more. 1st and goal, 22 personnel, as handoff to Mixon gets about 3. Actually, it was 2 receivers, 2 tight ends, excuse me. Now 2nd and goal, quick drop back by Burrow. He finds Njoku, dives into the end zone. Bengals with another score, and they have now put up 17 unanswered points and take a 17-6 lead. Crowd here at Paul Brown Stadium is rocking as Toronto takes back over with the football. Fitzpatrick here to throw. Finds Samuel, who can't hold on to the football. Got to convert those plays. Now 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick scanning, steps up, heaves one deep. McLaurin's in the area, and he's going to come down with it. That's what's great about having a superstar wide receiver. You just throw it up, and sometimes they make plays. Thunderbirds now out to the 39-yard line of Cincinnati. Here's a handoff to Gibson. He gains 4. He's got 6 for 20 on the day. 2nd and 6. Draw play Gibson. He has space. He's going to fall at about the first down marker. They won't give it to him. So Thunderbirds bring in 2 tight ends. Quick drop by Fitzpatrick, almost picked off. And Toronto will kick a field goal as Blankenship hits this one up and through as they decide not to go for it. And it's now 17-9 Cincinnati. 5.5 left to go in the first half. Bengals back with the football. Ioannidis meets Mixon. 2nd and 8. 2 tight ends. Go back to Mixon, who stiff arms Payne straight to the ground. What a move by Mixon, but it's 3rd and 5. Bengals empty. You're going to throw for it. Right side. This one is deflected and it's intercepted. It's William Jackson III. He actually tipped that pass as well. And he finally comes down with an interception. He's got his hands on a few balls. But the former Bengal, William Jackson III, gets revenge on his old team. So now Toronto with their second takeaway of the day as Gibson gets a stretch left side and tips-toes the sideline down to the 13-yard line. Inside the red zone, now they go empty. Fitzpatrick drops back, scans, looks across the middle, has Diami Brown, who crosses the plane for a touchdown. The second-year man out of North Carolina breaks the plane, and he has his first score of the season. And it's now 17-16 Bengals as we turn into the 2-minute warning. Bengals out at midfield, 2nd and 6, as Burrow drops back to pass, and there's a lot of discombobulation on that play. Now it's 3rd and 6. Trips bunch to Burrow's left. He's going to look that way. Now check it down right, and Mixon falls out of bounds. That also stops the clock. And now Toronto's got all 3 timeouts and the momentum. 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick, dump off. There's Samuel. He gains about 8. Go no huddle. 2nd and 2 now. Fitzpatrick in the gun. Steps up, but he's going to actually go down. That's a sack for Trey Hendrickson. And now Toronto in a little bit of dilemma. It's 3rd and 4. They're not going to use a timeout. They're going to let the clock bleed a little bit. Cincinnati also doesn't use one. But they do convert. Check down to Thomas, moves the sticks. And actually, Cincinnati will have to call a timeout as Trey Hendrickson comes off the field hurt. So that's a free one for Toronto. They still have all 3. As now 2nd and 10. Shot to Humphreys. Gets them into Bengals territory. Now 40 seconds to go. Fitzpatrick, back to pass, checks it to Gibson out of the backfield. It's a quick 5, and he gets out of bounds. 35 seconds to go. Toronto still has all 3 timeouts. Fitzpatrick, lob to the sideline. Samuel's got it, and now you're in field goal range. Can they get 6, though? Fitzpatrick in the pocket, has time. He's going to step up, has green grass, and he will slide down at the 21, and Toronto will call their first timeout. 20 seconds to go. Fitzpatrick pump fakes, checks it down. Thomas falls out of bounds. 4-yard gain. Now 18 seconds. Man in motion. Fitzpatrick, though, is going to be chasing, brought down, sacked in the backfield. And now it's 3rd and 15. You got 13 seconds left on the clock. And Fitzpatrick just going to play it safe, checks it down to Gibson. He's going to be wrapped up. And Toronto will kick 3. As they kick a 33-yarder, Blankenship puts it up and through, and the Thunderbirds are going to have 19-17. This has been a very good game. Who will pick up the first one of the season, and who will start 0-1? We'll have to find out in the second half. Football is back, so let's take a look at what's happening in Week 1 around the league, shall we? A few games. We'll start off in East Rutherford, where the Giants host the Texans, and they're currently up 14-7 as Saquon Barkley has found the end zone twice in the first half. Phillip Lindsay has a rushing touchdown for the Texans. Down in Jacksonville, the Jaguars hosting the Bills, and the Jaguars up 14-0. Bills coming off a very underwhelming 2021, and this is not how you want to start it, while Trevor Lawrence has 2 touchdown passes, including one to the newest Jaguar, Robbie Anderson. Lastly, in the Big D, the Cowboys hosting the Vikings. This one's all tied up at 14 apiece. Both quarterbacks with a touchdown. Prescott to Lamb. Cousins also has an interception as both teams look to pull away in the second half. Back to our game here in Cincinnati. Bengals with the football. We got a good one here as they're only down by 2 points. They start off with play action and throw it deep, but it goes right through the hands of Higgins. Now 2nd and 10. Burrow flank to Mixon as he gives it off to Mixon, who stiff arms a man into the ground. Mixon has a deadly stiff arm. No, you mean Davis also in for Toronto this game. He actually hurt his finger in practice this week, so that's why you have not seen the former first-round rookie out of Kentucky. As there's a completion to T. Higgins, and that moves the sticks to the 42-yard line. New set of downs. Mixon motions out of the backfield, and Toronto's going to call a timeout. They did not like that look. And they're going to reset here. Now 3rd and 3, though. Bengals on their own 49-yard line. 5-man rush from Toronto. Burrow's pocket collapses. He puts the ball on the ground. Mixon does have it, but it will force a punt as it looks like Daron Payne applied the pressure. Now Toronto with their first football chance of the second half. Here's a handoff to Gibson, who has a big hole up to the 42-yard line. Moves the chains, now 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick in the pocket, steps up, looks across the middle, has Samuel. He's in 2+ territory. Nice pocket given to Fitzpatrick on that play. Samuel now moves in motion here on 1st and 10, and Fitzpatrick with a lob to Samuel as he stayed busy now, gets it to the 35. Now 2nd and 1. Fitzpatrick, though, going to drop back and throw. Looks left side. There is De'Ami Brown. Toronto has a lot of weapons on their offense, and they're showing them on this drive. Now to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati brings 4. Here's a quick pass. There's Thomas now. And just like that, you're inside the 20. 2nd and 3. Handoff Gibson. He has a 1st down to the 14, and this has been a very good drive for the Thunderbirds. Now back to the air we go, and this one's almost picked off right through the hands of the Bengals defender. Lucky that was not an INT. And now on 2nd and 10, Cincinnati brings the heat, and Bates has a 1st down. Goal to go at the 2-yard line. And on 1st and goal, quick pass right side. He misses his man wide open. Another miss by Fitzpatrick on the day. Now 2nd and goal, Fitzpatrick, quick pass to Gibson out of the backfield, who puts his man in the ground. Touchdown Thunderbirds as they extend their lead 25-17. And it's actually going to stay 25-17 as Rodrigo Blankenship misses the extra point. So still a 1-possession game. Now the Bengals only down by 8. But Toronto has the momentum. Here's a drive starter, handoff to Mixon, and Siua Philo actually has to come out for Cincinnati as he was here on the play. Now 3rd and 6. Burrow drops back. Man in his face, throws a deep ball left side though, and T. Higgins comes down with the football. What a grab by Higgins inside the 5 now, and goal to go. Cincinnati brings in 3 tight ends. It's a quick pass, and it's caught. And it's T. Higgins who saves this drive for the Bengals and gets 6. And now they set up for a 2-point try. Burrow in the shotgun. It's another quick pass, and guess who? T. Higgins puts 2 points on the board. Talk about a great 3 plays. It's now all tied up at 25 apiece as the Thunderbirds get the football back. They start off with Gibson on the ground, and Logan Wilson actually has to come out of the play for Cincinnati. That brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 more quarter of football to go. We're all tied up, and this Thunderbirds drive actually has them inside the 5. 2nd and 2. Bengals bringing in some extra linemen. It's a handoff to Gibson. He finds his way into the end zone. Touchdown Toronto as they retake the lead thanks to Gibson's 2nd touchdown of the day. Blankenship on this extra point tip does knock it up and through, so Cincinnati now down by 7 as they take back to offense. 1st and 10 from your own 25-yard line. Burrow across the middle. There's T. Higgins. He's got a lot more work here in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Another pass for Cincinnati. Burrow in the pocket. Checks it down left side. Caught. That's David Njoku. Quick gain of 6. Another pass play here for Cincinnati. Misfire, though. T. Higgins wide open, and Burrow missed him. And now it's 3rd and 4. Burrow back to pass. Those across the middle into double coverage. That one is batted down, and they punt it to Toronto, who has a chance to take a big lead here. And Fitzpatrick's throwing deep on 2nd and 10, and it's broken up. That was Chidobe Awuzie who had his hands on the football. And now it's 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick drops back. 4-man rush, tries to escape, and he puts the ball on the ground. Knocked out by Larry Ogunjobi. Thankfully, Toronto does jump on it, but they force a punt right back to the Bengals. Now Mixon here with the football on 1st and 10. He's going to be wrapped up. Late flag actually thrown on the play as this is actually going to be coming back. Illegal block in the back against T. Higgins. Now 1st and the very rare 17. Bengals spread it out. They go empty. And it's a quick pass trying to get a mismatch they like, and it's Njoku against the rookie as he moves it to this 34-yard line. 2nd and 4, I formation, handoff to Mixon. He powers up the middle. I don't think he got a 1st down, though, as he stopped a yard short. Burrow with the hard count. 5 seconds left to go on the game clock. It's a quick 3-step drop, and it's a quick pass to T. Higgins, giving him a lot too much cushion. And now the Bengals, and specifically Higgins, are starting to heat up. At their own 42-yard line, T. 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Burrow is pressured immediately, and he's brought down by Chase Young. I don't even think anybody got a hand on Young there. And that's a big-time sack, makes it 2nd and 23. Burrow, though, is going to throw it deep left side, and Higgins wide open again to the 45 of Toronto. Nobody covers him on that play. That's a big-time mover for Cincinnati. They're now into Thunderbirds territory, less than 9 minutes to go. Go back to the ground game, mix in, tries to power forward, and he picks up 5. And Montez Sweat has to come off the field for the Thunderbirds. A little later in the drive, now 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line. Mixon breaks a tackle, and he's going to go to the end zone. But there is a flag down, and I think this one is coming back. Don't get your hopes up, Bengals fans, as there is a hold on the play. They're going to get Trey Hill, the second-year man out of Georgia, on a hold. That is a huge penalty, especially when your starting center is hurt, so I feel for Trey Hill. But instead of 6, it's now 2nd and 10, and there's a quick pass that went right through the arms of the defender. Now you got 3rd and 10. Burrow back to pass. He's pressured, hit as he throws. Ball falls to the turf, but Ioannidis forces a field goal try. 51-yarder for Evan McPherson, and he doings this one off of the left upright and no good. Bengals come away with nothing, still down by 7, and now we're at the 2-minute warning. So all the Thunderbirds have to do is run out the clock, and they're at the 20-yard line on Cincinnati. Here is Gibson with the carry, bounces it left side. He has the first down. He does go out of bounds, but that is a huge dagger, as now Toronto is most certainly in field goal range and a chance to take a 2-score lead. 1st and goal, handoff to Gibson again. He gains 3. Bengals going to start using some timeouts. 2nd and goal, this time they bring motion, but it's a handoff to Gibson. He's tackled by Jesse Bates. And now 3rd and goal from the 4. Toronto will throw it. However, Fitzpatrick is going to go down immediately, but it forces the Bengals to call a timeout. And Rodrigo Blankenship will kick the field goal up and through. So now the Thunderbirds are up by 10. And Cincinnati has 100 seconds left in this ball game. From their own 25, throw left side. This one's broken up. That one was dangerously batted away. Now you got 2nd and 10. Burrow back to pass. Looking, scanning. He's got time. Throws it right side. Has a man at the sticks, but he can't keep his feet in bounds. Higgins also didn't come down with it. And now you got 3rd and 10. Burrow in the pocket. He's got man in his face, but he throws a nice dime to Higgins out to the 41-yard line, but there's no timeouts. They hurry back to the line. A minute left to go in this ball game. Burrow fires right side. There's Chase to the 41 now of Toronto, and more importantly, he gets out of bounds. Exactly 1 minute left to go in this one. Burrow, check down. That's going to get you some yards, but it's going to allow the clock to keep moving. Now you're inside 40 seconds. Burrow in the pocket, escapes, but he can't escape for long. Brought down for a sack. And now there's only 10 seconds to go. Burrow, left side. This one's broken up for Chase. And now 4th and 18 with 4 seconds to go. This is going to be the last play of the game. It's a throw left side that's actually caught. But more importantly, the Thunderbirds come away victorious. They win Week 1 here in Cincinnati by a final score of 35-25. Very good game here in Week 1. This was a lot of fun to call. But the Thunderbirds get their very first win as a Toronto NFL team, while the Bengals will fall to 0-1. Overall, pretty solid game for both sides. Both quarterbacks looked pretty solid. It took them both a little bit to get going. Same thing with T. Higgins. He had a slow start, but ended up putting up a monster game with over 150 yards receiving. Bengals got a lot of pressure also on Fitzpatrick. He was sacked quite a few times, but it was the 2 takeaways that allowed us to be victorious. Overall, I thought it was a very good Week 1 performance by the Thunderbirds. I thought the defense played really well, even though Burrow did throw for over 300 yards. The run game, or the run defense, looked very good as Mixon wasn't able to get going all that well. And we come away as a 1-0 team in our very first week as the Thunderbirds. As we get some upgrades for the team, here is Yamin Davis. He's actually going to miss next week as well, so still waiting on him to return from injury from last year. We need some depth at the linebacker position, so we signed Nick Anderson off the practice squad, and we move Austin Declius down, our undrafted right tackle. And we actually have an open practice squad spot, so I signed Marlon Davidson as well to the practice squad. Here is the Week 1 games around the league. Browns beat the Jets. A lot of teams victorious. We're actually going to start going into more games. I know I usually pick 3, but I want to go into all of the games that would be televised. We start off with the Chiefs, who win Week 1 on Thursday night. They beat the 49ers, now led by Trey Lance, who didn't have a very good game as a starter, threw 2 interceptions, and the Chiefs win Week 1 on Thursday Night Football. Now, we'd have the 1 o'clock game on Fox, but the 1 o'clock game on CBS is actually the Dolphins hosting the Patriots, where the Patriots spoiled Deshaun Watson's debut in a Miami Dolphin uniform. Jones didn't throw for a touchdown, but he was efficient enough, and Deshaun Watson honestly looked a little rusty in this game. To the 4 o'clock games, the Broncos beat the Falcons on Fox 24-14, and Spencer Rattler, the number 1 overall pick at Oklahoma, throws for 2 scores in his Broncos debut. Ryan also threw for 2 scores to Calvin Ridley, but the Broncos are able to get their first win of the season. The other 4 o'clock game on CBS, the Titans beat the Chargers 38-14, Tannehill 291 and 2 scores, while Herbert looks okay, 240 and a score, has a couple of touchdowns on the ground for a pair of rookie running backs. On defense, Jeffrey Simmons 4.5 sacks. That is a monster in the backfield, to say the least. The Sunday night game, the Buccaneers go into the Saints and win in a walk-off in overtime, 44-38. Malik Willis, the rookie quarterback, threw for 400 yards and 3 scores and had one on the ground. Have yourself a day, rookie. But it was the GOAT, Tom Brady, who was able to lead Tampa Bay to victory in overtime. The first of 2 Monday night games, the Steelers beat the Ravens 27-24 in a very hard-hitting affair. Both quarterbacks throw for 2 scores, but it is the now Jameis Winston-led Pittsburgh Steelers that come away victorious over the Ravens. Najee Harris also added a touchdown as well, and the Steelers start their season 1-0. And finally, the other late Monday night game, the Colts go into the Vegas and win 23-17 with a touchdown in overtime. Jonathan Taylor over 100 yards rushing, 2 scores for both quarterbacks, including one for the newest Colt, Tyler Boyd. As on defense, 2.5 sacks for Grover Stewart and 2 for another, Shaq Lawson, provides the victory. Here are your players of the week. Baker Mayfield also threw for 5 touchdown passes against the Jets. Jordan Davis had 11 tackles and an interception. We saw Simmons' stat line, and Prescott had 3 touchdowns for the Cowboys. Next up, we travel home for the very first home game of the regular season at the Rogers Center as we host the 1-0 Detroit Lions, who are coming off of a victory. And this was a very overachieving Lions squad last year. They went 9-8 and actually finished second in their division. So overall, a very solid performance by the Lions, and they've added a lot of key pieces, specifically on defense. So this is not a Lions team to take for granted. They had a 4th quarter comeback against Green Bay in Week 1, so you can't count them out. They do have Jared Goff at quarterback, so the former number 1 overall pick is still behind center in Detroit. And they did add Will Fuller in the offseason. They traded for him from Miami. He is their number 1 target at wide receiver. And on that right side, there's the second-year superstar Penei Sewell. It's going to be hard to get pressure on that side of the football. On defense, they added number 2 overall pick Kayvon Thibodeau, a very solid defensive end. And they pair him with the newest line in the secondary, Malik Hooker. So, Lions, don't take them lightly. This isn't the Detroit team you think you've known in years past. That's going to do it here for the first week of the season. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm excited to get back into the football action. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.